Jackson's obviously so much hype coming into college for you. Now that you've been here for a little bit, you've been through 3 weeks of spring practice. Give us an update on how it's going for you.
Well, man, I mean, it's all the stuff from high school, all the stuff from before, like, you don't really think about it now. It doesn't really matter now because, I mean, it's just a new game. There's, like, a new speed to it. There's new techniques. There's just new levels of, like, expectations and physicality. And obviously, it's going to be difficult. It's going to be, like, there's going to be challenges and stuff. But I feel like my understanding of the game is getting better. I feel like my technique is getting better. I feel like my, like, ability to fit into our offense is getting better. And, like, I just think, like, just got to keep grinding, keep sticking with it for the rest of these practices in spring, over the summer and fall camp, and I think I can get a whole lot better.
Jackson, what was it like to have a front row seat to the playoffs? And did it feel a little weird walking out there knowing that you had, you just got there a little before?
It was really cool. I mean, obviously, it kind of felt like imposter syndrome, if you will. I mean, just like part of a team I hadn't really practiced with for like more than a couple days. Jersey number I'd never wear, but I mean, it was cool. Obviously, getting to go watch the game from down there. I mean, I'd gotten to see a game or two earlier that year, but just getting the call that I could come practice, that was incredible. I mean, I was playing scout team D end. I was dropping into coverage. Almost had a pick, by the way. I mean, it was a little bit different than what I'd normally. Normally I'd been like used to like being a big part of the game plan, being just like a supporting cast guy, like being on the scout team. Like it kind of gave me a unique perspective, But I just wanted to help our guys get better however I could, and I just wanted to, just try to be a part of whatever they needed me to be a part of, and I really enjoyed it. I think it helped me a lot to understand like what was going on at practice and like how some of our advanced offensive concepts worked before we even got into like pre spring practice meetings. Just like it helped me really understand what was going on.
Obviously, it's been about a month of spring practice coming to an end this week. What do you think you've improved on the most over the last 3-4 weeks?
Well, I mean, they threw me in the fire, but like I think the biggest thing that like I figured out over the last couple weeks is just like how to have the physicality to play with these guys. Pass protection's gotten a lot better as far as like staying in front of defenders. I know my hands still need to get a lot better, but there's a lot of stuff that I've started to already improve on. My intentionality as far as like knowing exactly what to get better at practice, like knowing what to look for and watching film has gotten a lot better. And like I think just the overall like making sure that like the communication part has been like a big one for me as well, because we have to communicate a lot here. You have to know what's going on. You have to check protections. I mean, you have to like ID guys in the run game. They can move like while the ball's going. Like it's very, very advanced, but those are a lot of things that like I've kind of picked up over the last couple weeks and just steadily gotten better at.
How do you handle the pressure of it? Obviously, you said you got thrown right into the fire from the get-go. Some freshmen might expect to come in and kind of just sit back and learn a little bit. You're obviously a lot's expected from you. How do you kind of handle those expectations?
Well, I mean, you're gonna sink or you're gonna swim, right? I mean, you're either gonna step up to the plate and deliver, or you're gonna fall back. And I just try my hardest to go out there and compete every single day. And I mean, I've taken a lot of lumps, but like I feel like I'm just giving them back every single time I take one. And like that's just what I'm trying to do, is just fight back and just keep applying pressure to the elite defensive guys we have, and just keep trying to be a functioning part of our offense, like not slow our guys down, and just try to be able to fit in, like run our scheme like at a very high level the way we're trying to run it right now. And it's only gotten better as I've gone on. But yeah, I mean they definitely weren't about to put me through any like acclimation periods or anything. They just wanted me to go get it. But I understand that. I mean, to be great, you gotta figure it out the hard way, right?
So follow up on that question about being here during the playoff run, just how motivating is it to see just how close they got, and to know that as soon as you come in, you're coming in and they're trying to get one step further, and there's only one more step to go?
Yeah, I mean, we were right there, obviously. I mean, it was really cool, seeing like the work ethic of these guys, the attention to detail they showed at practice. Like that was kind of cool to learn a lot from them, and like I think that's a lot of why they made it there. And like we've been trying to apply a lot of those same things to a group that's a lot newer this year. I mean, obviously Kell's not here, Brock's not here, Coop's not here, Cece's not here. So like we're trying to reestablish the way that they played with the guys we've currently got. Obviously we're bringing some more guys in. We have some more guys coming back from injury, but there's only so many guys here, so we're just trying to establish that new culture with the guys that we've got, and just keep trying to find ways to obviously not try to be those guys. Like you're gonna be a different team every year. You can't just like live your identity through one team, but we're just trying to figure figure out how to do what we do at a very high level.
What's it like to get coached by both Alex Mirabal and Mario Cristobal?
It's great. I mean, I think that's like one of the biggest things that like whenever I got here, like that I knew immediately. Like there was definitely no like false promises about like the coaching. I knew it was going to be hard coaching, but it's very intentional. It's very specific, and it's there's always a purpose to what's going on. Like there's never just like I'm gonna yell at you for no reason, but like obviously he's gonna be very intense. You guys know that as well as anybody, but I mean, like you have to understand, like it's kind of like whenever my dad would coach me in track and field, like it's not what he's saying, it's how he's saying it, mainly because my dad he's a very intense guy as well, but probably guess that if you know anything about my background there, but it's you just get used to that after a while and understanding like how to like take what he's saying and like it's good stuff, and just like figure out how to apply it. And obviously there's a lot of good tools, and it's hard to focus on 10 things, but you take a couple things, he's helped me simplify it a lot, and like you just got to find ways to make it work for you. That's kind of what I've
moving
learned
from
so far.
a smaller city to the bigger city, Miami. What's been your biggest adjustment?
I mean, there's a lot of big adjustments. This is vastly different from Nixa, Missouri, if you couldn't guess. But I mean, it's it's obviously college is a little bit different. You got to handle stuff on your own, and like being in the position I am now, just coming from it feels like years ago, but I mean from 6 months ago, being in high school, having my parents telling me where to go for everything, and like having a bunch of help from like just making sure stuff got done. I don't really have to like worry about responsibilities that much. Like you gotta take responsibility here, or else like you just won't play. So like I've had to teach myself. I feel like I've done a pretty good job. That's teach myself how to just like be like overly like early and on time. That's a Coach Irv thing right there. Just making sure you're like early and on time to everything. Making sure you're really like attention detail specific in what you do, like whether it's the weight room, whether it's the field, whether it's stuff off the field, like academically, tutoring, all that good stuff. And I think they do a great job emphasizing that here, and I've just been trying to continue to improve at that, and that's something that's like it's a big challenge, because like they expect you to be a pro here. I mean, it is inherently like it's basically professional football now, let's be honest. So you gotta be a pro, and that's the biggest thing that they like emphasize here at the University of Miami, and that's the biggest thing that I've had to adjust to. But I love it. I love the style of football we play, and I love being able to try to be a pro like this, because it's really fun whenever you start figuring it out.
Jackson brought with him here, but you've quietly making a name for yourself as well. Talk a little bit about how your progress has been going in spring practice and what you're learning out there.
I see my progress is going pretty smoothly. Just every stacking days pretty much, just working out every day, watching film every day, like studying. But just learning from Mirabal and all the older guys really helps.
Obviously, Coach Cristobal, spent a lot of time recruiting you to get on campus and start, kind of learning from him in person. Just what's that been like for the last couple of weeks?
It's been really great. When we're doing indie drills, he's in there yelling at us. He's always helping us fix stuff, and then we're doing walkthroughs. He'll help us fix stuff and like ask us questions and stuff. So he's really helpful.
And what do you think maybe has been the biggest thing you've learned over the last few weeks, and maybe the biggest adjustment to just college practice?
The biggest thing I learned, probably to keep a cool head throughout all this. And then the biggest adjustment is just the amount of reps that I get. It's a lot different than high school football. So,
how about the speed of the game? How's that adjustment?
It's been. I come from a small school in Ohio and then straight to here. So it's a big difference.
So how are you adjusting to that? How's it coming?
I feel like I'm doing pretty well. It's hard, but I feel like I'm managing well.
What are your thoughts on the offensive line room overall and just the talent that you guys have?
Yeah, we're stacked with talent. There's Jackson. He's good. But like everyone else in that room is here for a reason. We're all dedicated to working it, and we're all just stacking days, getting better.
How do you feel about the culture or the communication between you all?
Between the O-line or the entire team?
Yeah.
Just last night, some of us went to get hibachi. So we're all like close together. We're all tight. We all communicate. So.
I know Coach Mirabal likes to cross-train the O-line kind of every position. I think I saw you lining up at guard a bit today. Just what position do you feel most comfortable at? What do you like playing the best?
I've been playing guard more recently. I feel really comfortable with that, but I'm still working right tackle, and then if they need me to switch to left, I can.
How do you feel like your background in wrestling has helped you in football?
It's helped a lot. Just the hand fighting aspect of it, like throwing strikes, Mirabal always teaches throwing the zero, so I mean that really helps. But I mean just the staying low and like running your feet really help as well.
You're obviously a pretty big guy for a freshman. Did your mom, feed you really well growing up, or
Fed me everything except Brussels sprouts. I don't like Brussels sprouts.
There's always a full table.
Always a full table.
What are you measuring in at today?
I believe I'm like 6'7", 6'8". I'm not sure the exact height, but I was 6'35" this morning, or 3'35".
Any other questions?
The size are you finding that's helping you adjust to college? Just the fact that you're not physically overmatched.
Yeah, I mean, I feel like I'm as strong as other people. I could be stronger, but I mean, just my size and my weight really help.
If you had to compare, who's feeding you better? They're feeding you better here or your mom?
I mean, the quantity of food here is better, but the quality that my mom cooks is a lot more better.
Why not Brussels sprouts? What is it about Brussels sprouts?
I just never liked them.
You tried balsamic vinaigrette on them?
I have. Mom, when I was younger, they made me eat them, and I just never liked them since.
Yeah.
So what was your mom's go-to meal for you at home?
Crock pot, just anything in a crock pot.
She just loaded it up.
Just loaded it up.
JJ, you've gotten a lot of notice so far in spring practice. People see the athleticism and what you might bring to the table as you grow up here. Your thoughts on how your transition to Miami has been going?
I think it's been going pretty well, and the coaches and my teammates have been making it easier. I'm a long way from home, but this already feels like a family. That's our number one priority, and Coach Heatherman and Coach Harris in the team meetings, and that's what we prioritize. So it's been good.
What's just been like the biggest thing to adjust to, just being in college, practicing? What's the biggest adjustment?
I think the biggest adjustment is quarterback play. They're a lot more precise. They throw the ball a lot harder. They make decisions a lot quicker. I think that's the biggest thing.
And you mentioned, your teammates have been helping you kind of get up to speed. Who've been the guys you've talked to the most about kind of just learning the system and learning what it is like to practice at a college level?
Really, all of them. A lot of the older guys, ZP, Bryce, Dylan Day, they all been helping me out.
Just what was it like watching what this team was able to do last year and know that you have a chance to be able to contribute to help them hopefully get one step farther?
It's definitely a blessing to get here early and see what they did, to learn from the older guys like Jacoby Thomas and Keontae Scott. But, I'm just here to play my part. I want to do everything I can do to help this team win.
Did getting practice reps during that playoff run help in terms of just easing things in going in the spring now compared to if you just came in now where everything would be brand new and fresh? Let's start.
I think it helped me get used to the practice schedule and the meetings and things like that, as well as the speed and the physicality of college football.
I think I caught a video of you somewhere a week ago walking out at the Ohio State game doing the playoff run. How was that experience for you coming from Kansas and now you're at the playoffs in college? How was that experience for you? Tell us how was that for you? It
was pretty surreal. I always grew up thinking about being at games like that, one day playing in games like that. So it was great to see, honestly.
What would you say? I mean, you mentioned adjusting to quarterback play and stuff. But what's the thing you think you've learned the most over the last couple of weeks just about your own game?
About my own game? Really just, wanting to get better.
Yeah.
I really want to get better at everything. I feel like I can improve in so many different ways. Communicating, learning the system, man coverage, tackling, zone coverage. I feel like I can improve on everything.
As Hurricanes fans start to learn about who you are, what would you say is your style of play? What would you say you bring to a field? And what are your strengths?
I feel like I'm very passionate about football, and I love to play the game the right way, and I'll do anything that we need to do to win.
How much extra work would you say you put in, outside of practice and all that? Like when do you get here in the facility? When do you leave? How would you quantify how much extra work you do personally?
Personally, I feel like I do a lot of extra work, whether it's studying film or going in the training room, getting my body right, or coming out here with some of my teammates, getting some extra footwork reps, or getting on the jug machine, catching some passes. I feel like me and my teammates do a great job of doing that.
Your dad played football, right, in college?
Yes.
What has he told you about just the mentality that's needed to come in as a freshman and try and earn playing time?
The biggest thing that he told me was just to be disciplined, be coachable, and be confident. Those are 3 things that you need to come in and make an impact as a freshman.
How about the quality of the DB room? I mean, you've got some experienced guys in there who've done a lot of good things on the college level.
Mm-hmm.
How do you see yourself fitting into that here as you move forward here in year one?
Like I said, I see myself fitting in wherever Coach Heatherman and Coach Harris needs me. There's a lot of great DBs on this team, and just being at practice every day, seeing these guys, I learn a lot from every day.
When you line up against one of the top receivers, what's your mentality going against the receivers?
My mentality is just to win. You have to have the mentality as a DB. You got to be confident, so that's always number one.